Good afternoon. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be talking about fraud and how I got flagged for fraud on my DoorDash app. Just wanted to cover some bases with you guys just to let you know. If you ever get something on your DoorDash app where it says to verify your identity and it says that you should enter your social security number and your full legal name and last name, I'm going to leave it up to you guys if you should do it or not. I tried reaching out to DoorDash to confirm if this was real or not, and it was a very long wait for DoorDash. So I figured, okay, well, if I'm opening up the app and if it's coming through the app itself, then hopefully it's going to be legal, unless it's a very, very sophisticated fraud that I don't even know about. I mean, nowadays, right now with fraud, it's so on the high. I mean, literally right now, fraud is like a career. Okay, believe it or not. So there are people out there that are just doing constant fraud. This is why on the Walmart app, they'll always ask, it's always good to always like sign out of the app and sign back in. And it'll ask for a picture identification. So this way you get that out of the way so you don't have to worry about that throughout the day. And you gotta like hold the app up like this, take a picture to the front, then turn your neck like that, then turn it like that. And then once they process it, it goes through without no problem. Again, like I said, fraud is very, very high right now. So it's crazy. It's just freaking crazy. It's like, my God, it's like, everything, it's a career. That's the bottom line is, if you're committing fraud, you're doing it as a career. That's why they're getting more and more sophisticated. So just right now, when I was turning on my DoorDasher app, it asked me for my social security number as well as my legal name. So it's like, you turn it on, you're trying to secure a block, but that part comes up and they won't let you go past that until you actually provide that information. So I tried calling DoorDash, but obviously there are long wait times. I couldn't get in touch with anybody over there. So I took a chance just to see what would happen if I did it. I figured, well, look, if somebody's already has my social security number, even with that breach and the social security numbers a couple of months back, there were billions of people that had their social security numbers hacked and stuff. So if they have my social security number, it is what it is. So I entered my first name, my last name, and my social security number, and it waited to verify everything. So I couldn't log into the app until it got verified. Then it did verify it, and now I'm back on the app. So I'm assuming that that's legal. So for all you Dashers out there, if you ever get that kind of thing that comes up, that asks you for that identification stuff, my suggestion to you is try to contact DoorDash first. Don't do what I did. Okay, because I don't know if it's real or not, but I'm sure I'm safe. But I just wanted to bring that to your attention because I did see from one of my other YouTube content creators that they had encountered this problem, and they said it was okay and everything was fine because she called DoorDash to find out about it. So that's a new thing that came up today. Kind of like, spin me for a whirl right there. I'm like, oh God, what's going on? That's how bad it's getting out there. I mean, fraud is becoming a widespread thing. And since there's so many people using these apps and they're kind of like messing it up for us legit people, and they have like several different accounts or they share their accounts with other people, it really just really hurts everything. It really, really does. Fraud is something that, you can't turn a deaf eye to it. Even with your credit cards, you can get shouted out for fraud, even if you're doing everything and you're following protocol. But with that DoorDash one, I took a chance. Because number one, I didn't want to wait so long on the phone call. And number two, I figured, okay, it's in the app itself. So when I turned the app on, it asked me for that information. So I figured, you know what? Let me just give it a shot and let me just put my numbers in because I didn't want to. It was very hard to connect with anybody over there, But what I'm saying to you guys is if you encounter something like that, or if you've encountered anything like that, please leave a comment below to let me know about it because I'm just totally blown away by that. It's like, I never knew they actually did something like that, but I remember seeing it one time in a video. But if it did ever happen to you with DoorDash, please leave me a comment and let me know. Just make sure I'm safe. But I took a chance. And I got back on the app, and I'm good. So everything should be fine. Everything should be copacetic. There was a comment on someone leaving me about they have an electric car, and if they could save miles on their electric car and how much miles I put on my car each day to do this. With my strategy, working, we're going to use on a daily basis. If I'm doing like 8 hours a day from, say, 11 to 7, and I stay within my market, and I'm working all 3 apps at full strength, and I'm working the hours, I put on my car upwards about 100 miles a day. And that's like, you know, going to the Walmart, picking it up, bringing it to the house, going to Walmart, pick it up, bring it out to the house. I do my best to watch my miles. I don't want to go anywhere outside my market, because then you're going to add more miles onto your car. And by staying in my market, I then turn on DoorDash and Grubhub to make up and have as backup to Walmart Sparks. So that this way, if Walmart messes up, I have them to cover my flow. Okay? Everything about this is rhythm. Okay? You want a good rhythm for the day. And if you choose one Walmart and you work in one area and you stay in that one area, you'll control your mileage to the best of your ability, and you'll have not 1 but 2 or 3 apps on so that you have that rhythm of making the money, of generating income. That's the most important thing, is rhythm. You got to have that rhythm. And when I'm in rhythm, I notice that I don't go over 100 miles a day, which is pretty good. In the beginning, I was trying to figure out how to get the right rhythm with it, but I believe I got it down just right for myself right now. So that works for me. So I would suggest you guys just to find your own rhythm out there, you know. If you're working DoorDash and Walmart Sparks, or if you're working all 3 apps with Grubhub or whatever, find a rhythm. Find a market. Stay in that market. Work that market, and the rhythm will happen for you over time. That's how it happened for me. I had to first work the market, make sure I stay in the area, and then develop the rhythm to see. Now I can easily say, when I go out every single day, if I only work 4 hours, at least I know I can make $100. That's not bad. Okay? I mean, who doesn't need $100, you know? And in less time, 4 hours, you know? So that's pretty cool. So imagine if you work 8 hours, you can make $200. And I'm going to see if I could try to record that one day. I'm going to see if I could try to increment it little by little, and how many hours it takes to hit 120, how many hours it takes to hit 150, how many hours it takes to hit 180, and probably put that, you know, on the video so you guys can know and you can tell, and match it to your market, so that this way you know how much money you can make every single day. So again, thanks for subscribing to my channel. I'm so grateful for all the efforts you guys have given me for my channel and watching my channel. Hit the notification button, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, so every time you get all this good content. I'm also going to be bringing in other YouTube content creators that also work in the gig economy, and I'm going to see if I could try to relate them to what I'm doing, so that this way not only do you have my information, but you also have information from people that are also seasoned as well too. I mean, I have been in the gig economy for 6 years, and sometimes I go off their information as well too. And we all help each other, and we all collaborate with each other as much as we possibly can. So yeah, definitely stick around, subscribe to my channel, leave any comments below on that whole thing with fraud, and let me know if you guys have had that problem and how you've been able to handle it. On Grubhub, I haven't had a problem. I know Uber Eats, you definitely have to show your face. So that is definitely covered in that. So they're doing their best not to let everybody share these apps, and fraud affects everybody. You know, it slows everything down completely. It's very, very, very much of a pain in the ass, you know. So ironically, today that happened with DoorDash, and it also happened with one of my credit cards. So it's rampant. But if you encounter anything like that with DoorDash, just leave it in the comments below. Let me know how you guys handle it. And if you have any questions whatsoever, keep leaving me comments. I will do my best to get back to you, answer them, or even talk about them in my videos so I can cover all those areas with you guys live. Have a great day.